All right, I'm Kylan Osborn, senior in the Natural Resource Lab.
I'm Jaden Whitacre, also a senior in Natural Resources Lab. And we decided to do our experiment on water turbidity and the effects that construction causes to it. We hypothesized that it would do more damage, construction would cause more damage than anything else to the surrounding ecosystem, which we put to the test.
Our project was observing whether or not construction affects creek turbidity. While observing, we found there was a noticeable change, but not by a large amount. We decided to test turbidity due to issues it can cause with local fish and invertebrate species. One example of good water quality is the presence of mayflies in our waterways. One question that people often asked us was, why does it matter if the water is a little cloudy if the animals still drink it? Often our response was, though animals such as deer still drink the cloudy water, the fish and invertebrates that inhabit the creek rely on good water quality to breathe.
Water turbidity, for those who don't know, is the water clarity. The less clear water is similar to being stuck in a sandstorm. You can't see and you can't breathe. And our testing sites were before and after a retention pond. Because retention ponds are usually built in so that way any runoff gets caught in there. But if there's overflow, there's a drainage pipe out to usually the nearest waterway. Some have filters in them, some do not. We tested before the pipe and after the pipe, and our results were varied. When we tested before the pipe on a clear day, we ended up getting the best water quality. And if we tested before the pipe on a rainy day, it came out to be worse than after the pipe on a dry day. And after the pipe after a rainy day was the worst. Our testing tools were a turbidity tube and a kickstand. The way you use these is by filling them up with water. The way you use a turbidity tube is by filling it up with water, and then you drain water until you can see the bottom of it, which has a black and white disc. A kickstand, the way it's used, is by spreading it open as a net, and then downstream. Then upstream, your partner kicks up the bed of the pond or creek or whatever you're using, and to catch any invertebrates or anything of those sorts. We tend to find the best indicator species, mayfly, as they need very good water quality to survive. We found several mayfly. The exact number was not known because we found many other species as well. A few other indicators, but none nearly as wanted. Yeah. So with all that, our hypothesis was proven correct that that construction sites do cause more harm to ecosystems and waterways and all that, and can actually, over time, destroy a river or creek